How good is a BC Rich Stealth from the 1980s? It's really good. If you find any, don't buy it because I want to buy up all those NJs. One of the best deals on guitars in the market, in my opinion. Well, hello, my friends. We meet again. It has been a while. Where should we begin? Now this is a 1984 BC Rich Stealth MJ Made in Japan series. So this means it was made in 1984 before the NJ series, which originally stand for Nagoya, Japan, moved to Korea. Now, those Korean models are great. I have a Korean NJ Gunslinger Outlaw over here, which I'll show you guys in just a second. But these early 80s BC Rich import models there's just something magical about them. You know, you see those early 80s Japanese tech, those early 80s Japanese cars, you know, the Skyline RS turbos. It's just all just such Kino stuff. And to me, nothing much more Kino than early 80s Japanese BC Rich guitars. The first thing you notice when you pick up a Stealth is that they are just incredibly light. Like this guitar maybe weighs about 6 pounds. And the difference could not be more stark when compared to my 1983 NJ series Mockingbird. Now this Mockingbird, I think you guys have seen this on the channel before. This is one of my favorite guitars to play. As you can see how dirty, smudged, and fingerprinted it is. If you guys want a video on this guitar, let me know as well. But this guitar is heavy, it's unwieldy, it doesn't balance very well, but there's just something so full of style, so full of swagger about this guitar. Something about a guitar that makes you work for it. Not only that, but these BC Rich NJ series painted necks are just some of the nicest, smoothest necks. I don't know if it's from 40 years of play wear, but easily this guitar and the Stealth here are easily both 5 out of 5s on the Phil McKnight test. Easily. Now to round up my NJ series, early 80s stuff, I also recently got this NJ BC Rich Eagle bass as well. Same sort of painted neck deal. This is an 84. Just incredible fretwork here again. Like the vintage guitar meme, I get it. I get it. Absolutely glorious. And then if you guys have seen my guitar collection video, this will be the last one here. This is my late 80s Korean Gunslinger Outlaw. Really nice guitar as well. But, you know, when I pick up these NJs, there's just something magical about them. Now, I wasn't really planning on buying a Stealth, but this actually came up locally, and so I just had to pounce on the deal. You know, Stealths are just so incredibly rare. You almost never, ever see them. The only models you ever see are the Chuck Schuldiner signature, right? Or tribute model, whatever you want to call it, with the single pickup in gloss black. But this 1984 BC Rich NJ is in a beautiful 2-pack-a-day smoker drywall color that is just ever so delicious to look at. This like tarry cream color. Oh, it's just so good. Quick vitamin DC break here, boys. Oh, that's good. Now, like the funny thing is, right? This Stealth is just so light. It might be almost like half the weight of this Mockingbird. This Mockingbird is so heavy. This Mockingbird's got to be like 11, 12 pounds. It's an absolute beast. I actually think it weighs more than the Eagle bass, funny enough. But yeah, the first thing you pick up with the Stealth is like this guitar just feels light. Like, look at this. What other guitar could I just hold it like this? Like, it's so light, guys, and it's a full wood body guitar too. Like, it's just incredibly light. Like, I've never felt a guitar that I actually could feel like I could use as like a weapon. You look, the reverse headstock and like the Waluigi pointed shoe looking iron chic shoes, pointy shoes thing. It's like as big as the body is, like from here to here. So if you guys are wondering, you know, yes, it does neck dive quite a bit. And in terms of neck thickness, I would say this neck is extremely thin. I would almost say it's about the same size and profile as my Xiphos here. Now, actually, if you look too, the Xiphos and the Stealth, I actually don't know how well you'll be able to see this here. Maybe on this camera would be better. They're almost the same size. Like, really. Of course, this is 25.5-inch scale length and has a Floyd and everything like that, but they're basically the same size guitar. And I would say that this neck is very thin, fast, a nice like U-shaped profile, I guess, versus the Mockingbird here, which is basically like a baseball bat. Really nice, thick, chunky neck, which I do like. So now another thing that I really noticed about this guitar, and I'm not sure if this is something that really changed the way Chuck played or Muhammad or any of those guys who played stealths, is it changes the way you stand with the guitar. Now, normally when you play an S-shaped guitar, right, you know, your feet are kind of parallel and you kind of play like this. But that doesn't really work with a stealth shape. You know, it kind of feels like the guitar is like too far to the left here. It's like too far to my body. However, if you look at the Eindhoven 98 footage where you get some really, really nice like side-on shots of Chuck Schuldiner, really, really cool stuff. You get to see he actually plays not with his feet parallel like a lot of guys do, but with his feet staggered and his left foot quite a bit forward, actually. There we go. He's essentially playing like staggered like this. And when you play staggered on a stealth, it changes the way you hold it. So instead of trying to play and, you know, maneuver your hand and your arm around the horn, instead it changes the way you play. Your arm kind of rests on the horn like this, and then it holds the guitar like perfectly in playing position for you as well, right? I don't need to hold up the guitar when I play like this. Like, look, like no thumbs, and it's playing like that. Another thing that I noticed about that as well, you know, pretend this is like a normal SM58 mic. It puts your guitar in like a really nice place for playing while singing, like both Muhammad and Chuck did, right? When you stand like this, staggered, you're kind of looking forward at the audience. Your fretboard is like right here, so you're not having to kind of look like this to play. You're instead of looking forward. Really, really nice for that, honestly. I gotta say, like, I sing and play bass in one of my bands, and that is definitely a challenge because I play on like an S-shaped bass. But this is like nice, like it kind of, yeah, I don't know, you just feel really cool. It feels like a power stance for sure. Now, another thing you might have noticed is this is the same shape and model, I believe, that the Blood Incantation guy was playing on the Adult Swim set, and I'll post a screenshot of that here. But I think his is also an NJ series, early 80s, same knob setup, except his actually has a black bridge and black locking tuners, which is gonna be the first mods I do to this guitar. I love this guitar, I don't wanna change anything about it, but it doesn't stay in tune very well. I blocked the bridge, and even then, you know, just doesn't stay in tune very well. These screws, you know, they're poking in my hand. So if you look in that video, he has changed it to black locking tuners and a black bridge. And that's actually the first mod I did on my Mockingbird as well, was I put locking tuners on it. It really, really helps the tuning stability of the guitar. You know, these tuners here, they're R-branded tuners. You know, they've done their job for 84, so 42 years. You've done your job, right? But they get kind of worn out, don't hold tune very well, so I'm going to be replacing those. Make it all black, make it look cool. So to answer your question, how fucking good is BC Rich Stealth from the 80s? Really fucking good. So let's play some riffs for you guys. We're going to be running through my 6505 mini head, going through my H&K cab, vintage 30s, of course, SM57, going into the audio interface. I have some pedals here. I just have a noise gate, a EQ pedal to scoop the extra mids, if you know, you know. And then, of course, a delay pedal to make my shoddy playing sound a little bit better. So remember to wear earplugs. Don't be a dumbass. Don't be a hero. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. So let's play some riffs for you guys. I'll tune this Bad Sally up. So one of the things I noticed about these two is the BC Rich 80s. They all have the same output jack, and it's like the most satisfying. Woo! Just some of the most satisfying output jacks out there, honestly. To D standard, of course, God's chosen tuning. Okay, we're gonna start it off. It's about 10 in the morning. I have not played any guitar at all today. Okay, first thing we're gonna start off is we're gonna play, I'm gonna start this right now, the Spear Crusher down pick riff challenge. You gotta come in cold and you gotta play the Spear Crusher bridge riff, all down picked. Okay, we'll see how we do it. This is my first take, I promise. Ready, boys? Okay. Woo! Okay, not bad, not bad, not bad. I give that about 7 out of 10. First part was a little bit messy. At least to leave in all my mistakes, you guys know I'm not faking all my videos. Well, actually, you guys wouldn't think that anyways, because I just suck. Okay. All right, let's play some more riffs, you guys. I'll play some stuff on the bridge, of course. Play some leads in the neck, and then I'll play some cleans so you guys can get a good idea how it sounds. don't you lights! Remember to subscribe and like the video. Thank you, boys. Thank you, boys. Okay. But yeah, you can see, right, when you play like this in the staggered stance, it's just perfect, comes up nice. Oh, listen to that, already out of tune. Like I said, this guitar does not hold tune very well, especially on the C and F strings, or who can name this riff? I banned it just to be a little bit different there. In Flames claimed one of my videos for a cover. All right, let's play some lead shit. I'll play like the 2 leads I know. Let's get some reverb going on this beast. Put in a neck pickup. All right, there you go. That's the 1 lead I know. Okay, let's play some clean stuff now. We'll play some cleans. I'll show you what the pickups sound like. These are all early NJ BC Riches are all 24.75. So yeah, it makes a nice and comfortable play. Again, really just nice light guitar. Yeah, clean sounds pretty good. That's about all the clean stuff I know, to be honest. Now, I'll switch it back over to this and I'll play one more riff for you guys. I want to thank you all for tuning in and watching. I got a big announcement coming up soon for you guys regarding this channel and some music coming up for me, so stay tuned for that. So here is a riff coming off of that. The song is called Soul Sickness. So, I've been Varus, thank you guys for tuning in. How good is a BC Rich Stealth from the 1980s? It's really fucking good. If you find any, don't buy it, because I want to buy up all those NJs. One of the best deals on guitars in the market, in my opinion. Build quality of this is just immense. Again, like a 5 out of 5 in the Philip McKnight test. Nice nut on this one. On my Mockingbird, the nut is actually broken. I just glued it back together. But yeah, I just want to thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for hanging out with me today and listening to me ramble on about my guitars. I've been Varvis. Let the metal flow.